Okay, oops. Good evening. Modern technology, eh? Modern technology. Right, how you doing, guys? Okay? Thanks for joining me. Been a bit busy this week. Let's turn that down a bit. I've got too much in the headphones at the moment. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hope you can hear me nice and clear. Got my DIY headphone mic setup going. Seems to be going quite well. And in the home studio, that's coming through really loud. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I need to bring that one down. I need to monitor that one. That's not too bad. Hopefully, I am in now real-time sound. 2-second delay. It's a lot quicker than it was, anyway. Last week we had about a 2-second delay, so I could hear things 2 seconds as I was talking and also playing, which made it kind of fun. Kind of very fun. I don't know about fun. It was a nightmare trying to figure that one out. But yeah, all good stuff. Let's just check that out. Okay, so what we've been doing this week. Well, a few weeks ago, Jack, who's a big Status Quo fan, he gave me a bit of a challenge. And what did he say? What did he say? Hang on, I'm just going to see if the sound's coming through right. I'm going to do a monitoring. The only way to monitor it is to do it through your phone, so you know that people can hear you. So I'm going to just have a quick listen. One, two, 1, 2. Oh, that's nice and clear, isn't it? So we've got about a 5-second delay on that one. So I'm hearing it here with 2 seconds and 1 second delay through my, all round there, through around the world, bouncing off a few satellites, coming back down onto the phone, and then I can hear myself talking on my phone within about 3 seconds delay. It's kind of fun. Hey Clive, how you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, so Jack gave me a little bit of a challenge. He's big fan of Status Quo, plays it and all that. And now we've got everything working properly in real time and sounds and that. I decided to do a Status Quo one. This is a cool Status Quo one, but not over the top like. But it's going to be it's going to be called Cool Quo. Now I wrote all the ones to do. Now if this is going to see it, I don't know. But, there's how it's going to come out. So we've got Living on an Island, Caroline. I like this. You can see it the right way around. Okay, so Caroline, Dan, Whatever You Want, In the Army Now, Pictures of Mastic Ken, Paper Plane, Margarita Time, Again and Again, and Dear John, Rocking All Over the World, and The Wanderer. And the ones with the little marks on the end are the ones that I've been doing through the week. So I've already done five tracks, and I'll finish it off this week. Also, I'll do some versions on this one. It's all been done on this one, actually. But I will do some specials or one-offs on this one. Or that one, one or the other. And then this one's all that. When I recorded it, I did it in real time, and also I did it through Audacity, same studio, same studio. But instead of going through the headphones, as it was in the daytime and people were about, I used the sounds so I could hear in real time, and just did it on the output of the keyboard. So instead of going through the headphones at the moment, sockets, which all of these are set in, so I can actually do all this while someone's sleeping next door and not disturb her, because she can only just hear me talking. Don't hear none of this, probably just hears a little bit of tapping of the keyboard, something. And it works pretty well. You can hear me as if I was in a studio talking normally, and my DIY setup's pretty working good. So we've got radio microphone system, but headphones, which is where these cables are, into the computer output. I'm running through Streamlabs, and that is sorting out all the voice, the videos, the cameras, because we've got 2 cameras. I did think about putting some more cameras up, actually, but 2 cameras is okay at the moment. Great lighting. Being a DJ, I put 1 or 2 of my lights in there. And it's going well. I've also got a little synthesizer. It's not actually a synthesizer. It's I don't quite know what you call it. Well, actually, it's one of the apps from Korg, and what it does is, if I can get the thing to work, preparing app. Please try again. Okay. Hopefully this should go. Yes. I've actually got it working this time. And what it was causing last week feedback, because, oh, hang on, it's having a bit of a fit. Try again. I've already got the app in there, so it's obviously saying it's a problem. So, okay, this has got to go online to work, so just bear with me. I'm going to have to come off that. Going to have to find the router. Oh, I can hear myself back down there. Turn the volume off. I was coming through for the home mobile phone there. So if I hold this on the Wi-Fi, it should give me options. And then we can go find my Wi-Fi, put Wi-Fi on. Let's go find the, there it is, Wi-Fi. Okay, so you are that one. If Wi-Fi, actually you're that one, I think. Or are you that one? No, I think, why are we? No, that's picking up that one. I think it's that one. So we'll log into this one, connect. Connecting, encrypting, coding, denied, really. Great. Okay, I thought you was logged in last time. Okay. Right, I've got to figure out what the freaking password is for that one. Just bear with us. We'll have everything going tonight. We'll have everything going tonight. So, how you doing, Clive? Okay. Oh, we've got some more point. Lindsay, thank you very much for joining me. I come on quite late here because I can talk to a lot of my friends all around the world. time difference. Stupid UK changes its hours, you see, so it don't help. Right, so logged out. No, don't want that. That's not the one I want. Okay, so no, don't need that. I want to put the code in. So you connecting. Password for my modem to log this one in. Put the old little eyes on so I can see what I'm writing. Otherwise, it won't make no sense. So where are you? T. No, it's got to be big letters. Put the old shifter on. So it's Y, T, B. Where are you? On that one, I think it's 1 1 E. Show advanced operations. Connect. If I get this one to go in, it'd be great because one, I've not got it charging, so I've not got all the interference coming back. And also it'll be on, it's the Korg synthesizer, so Kronos. One of the best ones they ever brought out. And now they've brought it out as a, hang on, it's a 1-1B, isn't it? Couldn't be LLL, could be LLE. Let's try that. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant synthesizer. And they put it on our phone, which is brilliant. Yeah, we're having a look now. Have we got it? Go find the modem. Really? Really? Can't believe that. BBB, YTB, LLE. Well, it is that one. Why aren't you connecting? I'd like it to connect because it'd be great tonight if I can get that to work. Let's just go on to a different channel. Let's see if I can jump in this one. Connecting, encrypting. We're still in encrypting. Oh, connected. No. Saving encrypting. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, we're saving encrypting. Connecting. Oh, denied. Bit of a bugger. Okay, so looks like I can't work that one for some reason. I don't know why. Very strange. Okay, well, not a problem. So we ain't going to the synthesizers tonight then. Hi Nigel, how's it going? Hope you're well. I've got the disco going now. If you'd like to book us anytime, I'm doing 60s, 70s and 80s. That's only what I'm doing now. Not doing any modern songs, not doing any of the 90s up to the crap stuff. Or even the 50s, which is too old because you've got to be about 90 to enjoy that sort of music. So yeah, our generation, 60s, 70s, 80s, disco, be very popular. So if you're interested, let me know. I'm £75 an hour, which sounds a lot, but when you work it out, that's about the going rate there. I am doing New Year's Eve. Haven't got anything booked at the moment because I've only just set the disco going again. And custom made one, obviously you've seen it. And yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. Sounds great. nice and compact, so I can get it in my little Range Rover. Don't need the van now, you see, don't need the trolley. I could even set it up on top of where you have your pool table. So, yeah, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, so fixed price is £500. That's equal to £100 an hour, but you've got to remember that that is a one-off charge because it's New Year's Eve. I could pick anywhere I want, but it'd be great to get local. So if you're interested, Nigel, give me a call. Okay, the synthesizer, bit of a brog of that. I can't understand why it won't do the synthesizer. I'm going to have to look into that because you have to go online before you can get it to work. And I don't know why it's not having it. But it's brilliant. I mean, if you've seen it in the past, it's got some great sounds and that. But now it's all connected all into my 12-channel mixer with all this set up and everything and that. There you go. So anyway, yeah. So my mate wanted a CD making, or online, or even on BANDCAMP. The ones on BANDCAMP, you can listen to every single one you want. It's all not, I've not blocked out any, so people can have a limited. They can listen to any of them. There's 320 songs on there. If you have the BANDCAMP app, which is great, then all you got to do is buy them, put them in the BANDCAMP app, and you can also download them onto a hard drive. So it's, you know, win-win-win. No subscription on it, which is the best bit. That's what I like about it, because it's a fair system for artists and also a fair system for your customers. You don't have to go online, you don't have to do that. Well, you have to go online, but you don't have to, like Spotify, £16 and £9 a month. That's ridiculous. You've only got to times that by 12 and see how much you're getting ripped off. Sorry, but that's it. I'm not keen to these stripping sizes. But BANDCAMP, yeah, brilliant. We all love BANDCAMP. Every single musician knows a BANDCAMP, and that they all, you know, they'll praise it left, right, and centre, because it's back in the old days when we used to download music, and I gave the option now of having it free. Now, the only reason I can do that is on BANDCAMP, they'll let me do it for a minimum of 25p. So, unfortunately, I want it for free for you guys. But unfortunately, as I'm with BANDCAMP, I have no say in it. It's I'm using their platform, so I've got to abide by the rules. But there you go, 25p minimum, you can get away with it. Download any song you want. So it's 25p each, must admit. Or just put whatever money you want. Put £1 if you want, you know, it's entirely up to you guys. I know what they charge out there, but I'm bringing these prices down to that because, well, what's the point? You know, you might as well just say, here's some good music, enjoy it, just pay me what you want. And it's working, people are doing it. Some people are paying £1, some people are paying 2, 3, I can't believe it, you know, thank you very much, guys. But I'm happy with just 25p if you want, you know, 25p. And the good thing about it is what I've done is you're not stuck on one album like BANDCAMP want you to do. I've released it so you can have 2 tracks off here, 1 track off there, 2 tracks there, 1 track here. You know, you're not limited to where you can go. So. But anyway, this week I've actually made CD, or going to be a CD for Status Quo for my mate who wanted it. Done 5 tracks. I'm going to finish him off this week. But the worst thing's going to be, slow the job down, is when I come to licensing. I've got to license every single one of them tracks. It'll probably cost me £6 each, something like that. And I do it through MCPCS. And what that does is I say I want 50 CDs license, so I can make 50 CDs of that music, of my version of them tracks. And they'll come back and say, yeah, you can do it. It's going to cost you £6 a track, which is quite a bit of kick there. But as I say, I'll be charging £10 a CD, so I'll get my money back. That's it, you know. So, but I'll also put it on BANDCAMP. It'll be on there next week if I can get my license. I can't do it until I get my license. But once you get the license, then I can put that. Same as ELO, that was £24, I think, when I did that one. So I can do it that way. But you've got to do it that way, otherwise you'll have all the copyrights and they're a pain. So what I'm going to do today, okay, I'm going to play a few of these, okay? I'm not practiced anything, but I'm going to, well, we got those in there, so that's not a problem. And I might do some on here and all. This will be pretty cool, because I've not been on them, so it'll be good. So let's change cameras. There you go. Hello. I'll take my phone over here so I can see what people are saying. We'll put it down there. Hey, there you go. Yeah, so Nigel, if you're interested for the old whistle start, you want to hire me for the New Year's Eve gig, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bring the disco, put it on the top there. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's have a look. Living on an Island. I'm going to do it. I normally do it on that one, but I'm going to do it on this one. We're going to see what we can do on here. So bear with us. What we're going to do on here. That's nice. Can you hear that, guys? Is it nice and level? Coming through my headphones, all right? So let us know if that's coming through for you guys. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so let's do... We want a chilled out version, so we're going to do a chilled out version of a bit of Status Quo, but it's one they brought out really quite a long while ago, actually. When they first started, I think. See with the right beat, see what we can get. That's quite good, isn't it? Second version. not quite so sure if that rhythm's right. Ah, now we've got a beat. chilled out version, status quo. Yeah, that was interesting. Little bit off the beat. We did something like, that was a pop ballad, completely different. But there again, why not, you know? Why not? And that's what it was. Got some rare sounds, that was. So if we change this one to a little bit of a beat, normally this would be on a slower version, which is fair enough. I mean, on the next one, someone asked me to do a bit of Margarita time, which is slow, but I'm going to change the beat. I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do Margarita time from status quo, but on a Europop with a 110 beat. See if if this works. It might not work, I don't know. Okay, you've got synths. If that's a bit too loud, let me know, because I've got a few red lights on. I really didn't put too many there, probably. Good beat though, probably too much. Wow. I know what's picked in there. Let's take the feedback off. status quo, margarita time with a bit of difference. We had some synths on there, synths with strings. So the first bit's the little bit of a bite on that and all. So the bit of a bite with the synth, and hold the chords down, that'll bring the whole lot in. And had it on a Euro pop, which was quite fun. There you go. Hope the sound's coming through nice and clear. It's coming through okay on the headphones, although sometimes one or two of the keyboards are outpowering each side. Getting some lights on the mic gains lighting up. That means they're on the limit. It needs to be a bit more now. Still needs a bit more. That's more like it. And bring back the compression. Don't need all that much compression. And then I can hear them through the headphones, all right. Sometimes you have to have too much. I've got a thing on the mixer which is a auto feedback detector, and what it does, if it thinks it's going to feedback, it'll kick in. But the problem is it'll knock your sound out completely, so sometimes you're listening to a good sound through your headphones, next minute it's gone right down. So I'm trying to get it as close to real time as I can. Yeah, I died off then, didn't it? So I've got too much compression on that, so let's bring that down a bit. I don't mind the mic gain just lighting up a bit, but the compression is a bit too much, so we're going to take that down a bit. That's better. So you can see them lights even in the screen light. We got the other one, which is basically your mic gain. That takes it up to the maximum sound that you can put in your mixer before it over modulates and also feedbacks. If I put this little device on here, you can see the voice has gone down a bit now because that's auto feedback. These Behringer mixers are brilliant. They got all this built in and everything, but they can cancellate some of your channels while you're playing. It's not too bad. And some keyboards, I mean, we are running through the headphone sockets on these, which is normally what you wouldn't do, but the way I've set it up in here is so we don't upset next door. So hopefully doing it this way, I can level off the sounds so it's just about right. So let me know if that's coming through okay to you guys, or if it's a little bit quiet. Ian's in there. Good. Josie, hello. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying it. So yeah, where was I? Right, I was making a CD album. I've done 5 tracks in the week in the studio. I just banged them off within about an hour, I think, if I remember. So I've done Living in Ireland. I've done Margarita Time. Caroline. Yeah, let's do that something on a little bit different again. I could put it on the rock, where that is the rock one light. Let's just try that. The rock's pretty good. Let's try the rock one. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's a shuffle rock, really, I think. Not that rock, but let's try a rock ballad. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? try this one. I wonder if that would work. Let's see what that. Okay, I'm going to press the one touch button, see what it gives me. Nice rock bars. I'm going to take that feedback system off. Okay, bit of Caroline. No, that's not really. Having second thoughts on that one there. Let's try a different one. Whoa! Won't be too bad. I got rid of that guitar. Okay, might go. Good beat. Bloody guitar's still there. Yeah, taking too much away, isn't it? That guitar. Where's my mixer? Get rid of bloody guitar. Where are you? Lower, higher. Mixer, details. There's the drums, there's the bass, there's the chords. I think it's that one. Put down the drum there. So this one then. Good chords coming out. Can't do it. Pity that I can't do that one. I can't get into that. dear. That was actually a grand piano with a keyboard on top. So we've got the keyboards with the grand piano mixed. So it gives that bite and that the organ sound at the end. And it was on a rock one. Whoa. Ah dear. Well, we're getting through them anyway. So that was a bit of Caroline. The other one I've done on this one, if I can remember how I do it, I might actually go back on this one because this one I've learned this week. And the only way I learn them is by listening on YouTube and imitating them straight back. So I'll pop that over there. I will have my orange and lemonade. Because I haven't had a beer or anything for years. Just gone off it. Just a bit orange. Orange is just nice. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are we? So the next one I was going to do. It's going to do. He says. Where's he gone? Okay. Well, this one's Dear John. I reckon it is. I'm sure it is. I've done some videos in the week, so you can see how I do my stuff. I'm making albums. And the right way, because you got to do it the right way, otherwise they're on your back. Copyrights and things like that. That's the only problem if you're imitating other people's music and you're going to put it on a CD or online or anything like that. You've got to watch out for the licenses and things like that. And there's always someone there, especially with nowadays the AM and the AI that can recognise any song. Yeah, it's on your back very quickly. So sometimes I change a few things around, as a lot of people know. And I mean, if I go out, I can play it not properly because you're okay there. You've in a room, someone's hired you, and you're okay on that. You've got the licenses, and virtually the premises should have the licenses if they're going to hire someone. So that covers me and it covers you. That's not a problem. But for me to do one here, I have to go and pay for the licenses for making a CD. And I've done it with all my stuff on BANDCAMP. Each one of those licenses for an album has cost some about 20, no more than £30. So for that £30, you've got peace of mind. You've got that music that you've made on a CD, or whether it's someone else's or something like that. And I can sell 500 CDs or 50 CDs or whatever, and pay the license music for that. Online, a little bit different. You've still got to have the licenses, but then you can play any music online, because as soon as you come to put it on the YouTube or something like that, or even Facebook's done the same. They've done me on copyright stuff. Just give me a warning, that's all. And they know I do this every week, so they've given up now, I think. So basically, yeah, YouTube always gives me a copyright strike every time if something sounds familiar. I can make it sound familiar, but then I'll do twiddly bits. And the reason I do the twiddly bits is to confuse the AI system. Most of the time it works, other times it doesn't, and unfortunately then it gives me a chance to do two things. I can delete it, which is not fair. I can take the music off and put something else on, which is a damn waste of time. I can put somebody else's music on, which I don't think so though, or I can actually mute it. And I end up saying, well, if I get caught, I'm going to mute it, and then they can't say no. So sometimes when you hear this live now, you are hearing what it is. okay? If you hear this one next week on YouTube and there's some songs that's missing, you know what the problem is. And that's it. That's all you can do. You can fight against it, but it's a pain in the arse. You just might as well say, you know, no. Because what they try and do is say, okay, well, you can add that music. You've done it from whatever it is, whatever band. Yeah, you can add that. Of course you can, because they're going to get the copyright strikes. You know, they're going to get the copyright cash. They're going to get the money out of it. Like, you know, I won't because it's not mine, but because I play it, then they'll get it. And I'm thinking, why should I do the damn work when they're going to get the bloody money? So say, no, what I'll do is I'm going to mute it. So what it'll do is just jump. It's just going to jump. So you probably say, I'm going to play ABBA now, da, 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 and then you'll probably see a little bit of a gap, and then I'm back again. I've done it on Elton John's and stuff like that, and Pet Shop Boys. They've always had this problem. YouTube says, oh, we won't give you a copyright strike, but you've got to give all the royalty payments to these guys. So I'm doing the work, doing my video, and playing the music, and giving the music to them, giving the money to them. No. No, I don't think so. I'll just mute it. I'm happy to just mute it. My fans know exactly what's going on. So, yeah, so Living on an Island, Margarita Time, Caroline. And the other one I've learned this week is Dear John. So let's go for it. I think that's the one. Bring that down a bit. So that's the 5th track of the CD. So that's what I've done this week, all them. Done one more. This one is The Wanderer.
It's amazing what sounds you can get out of these keyboards, I tell you. Oh, hey James, how you doing? Are you well? I see you've got some more videos coming out. They're pretty coming through well there. Good. How's the sound? Pretty good. I'm monitoring it through my headphones. Kind of fun. Got a 0.1 second delay, which is quite fun. But there you go. It's all good. So yeah,
that's the start of the Status Quo album that someone asked me what to do. Obviously, I've been playing the others on the other keyboards, but what you will hear on the albums is this one, is Living on an Island. That's Status Quo on that one, and then the Margarita Time one. It's a slow one. Sounds better on variation 2. Okay, so that's that one, and then number 3 is Caroline. there you go. And talk of the devil, Jack's on there. Hi Jack, how you doing? Yep, I'm getting your CD sorted out. I've actually made a playlist, and as you can see, we've done five songs. So what I've done is Living on an Island, Caroline, Margarita Time, Dear John, and The Wanderer. I've also got to do Down Down, Whatever You Want, In the Army Now, Pictures of Mastiff Men, Paper Plane, Again and Again, Rocking All Over the World, and that's it. And then they'll have 12 on there. So the album that's coming out possibly next week, if I can get all the licenses, he says, close to Christmas. So get them. I can hopefully get it out on BANDCAMP next week for you to have a listen to. I'll have my AI software to sort out a cover for it, picture, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, next week I'll have that all ready for you, Jack. It was a good idea. That was, yeah. I've always thought about doing a Quo album. Must admit, just on keyboards, the way I normally do it, just live, press play, record. That's it. Record and play. Yeah, you gave me the idea there to do it. Then problem is just getting the license come through, because every single one of them tracks, it'll cost me about something like £6. So 12, 24, 36, 48, nearly £50 just to have the copyrights to play that, to get, probably get 500 CDs out of that. So any CD I make, that's okay, because I'll sell them for a tenner. I mean, all my stuff on BANDCAMP, there is the option that people can buy that album, and I will make it on my printer, print it all out, sign it, and you'll have a very rare edition from the guy that makes it, me, and do it that way. Because I want to just do the albums in a just-in-time system, because I don't think I'm going to get massive amount coming in, and it's going to take a long while. So it's a bit silly me ordering about 500 CDs done all like that and hanging in the corner, getting a load of dust. So that's the idea. I've done it. You buy it, you pay me, I make the CD, get it out to you, or something like that. It's free post all around the world, it's not a problem. And then people, if people can actually give me the address that, one, makes sense, two, is in English, so I can understand where it is to go to send, then hopefully we can get you out there, like, guys. I see there's lots of people on board all over the world on my monitor. So, yeah, should be good, should be good. So how you doing, Jack? Have you been gigging today, or are you just coming from a gig and just chilling? I liked your online status quo stuff. That was pretty neat. I love the way that you did that multi-tracking. That was fantastic. I've never thought about doing it that way, I must admit. I've got to the stage where I just press play, and whatever's in these keyboards from Yamaha or Casio or Technics, I just use the factory settings. It's a lot easier that way than spending hours and hours trying to get a sound and trying to get this. I'd like to be productive than actually standing around waiting to do things. This is why studios take so long, don't they? They take ages to do things. Really, you know, nowadays, we just don't want AI stuff. We just want to press record, like, that's why I use Audacity, and that's it. Job done. Job done. Bit like Guy Martin, isn't it? Well, we come from the areas anyway, same area. He's Lincolnshire, I'm Lincolnshire, so we talk about the same. So, yeah, I mean, we're just bog standard, like, you know, press record, do it, job done. Oh, what we got? Today I've been to London. Wow. Okay. Thank you. The multi-track Quo stuff was a lot of fun. I used my Quo replica guitar to make all the music. Yeah, it was good. I suppose what puts me off is because I've never learnt music. I've always gone the play-by-ear way. And I think really to go that way, you've got to learn timings and you've got to learn structure and things like that that sound completely alien to me. And all that. One good thing about it is I've got perfect pitch, so that does help me. And also play in 4/3/2, which is completely frightens the life out of everyone else. That's why playing in a band, no, that'll never happen because they won't play in 4/3/2. Or tune down to 4/3/2. It sounds better. It does. It really does. I mean, but there you go. You can't convince people. Have you ever tried that, Jack? 4/3/2, tune down to 4/3/2, play exactly the same, no difference, and you'll find out it's pretty cool. What's that? Drum, orchestra. Learned to mix and master and everything. Wow. Studied music at school. Wow, master's degree. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That is. Yeah, I confuse everyone though. I do because I play in 4/3/2. I won't play in 4/4/0. But that sounds right for me. I don't know why, but it's always been 4/4/0, 4/3/2. I like it. It's a warmer and smoother sound, and well. 78,000 fans around the world, they love it and all. If there was somewhat wrong, I'd lose them, wouldn't I? But they've been with me since day one. Well, not day one, it's built up to day one. Yeah, I mean, I'm maxed out on Facebook, can't have any more. I've got 5,000 there. Well, I've got more actually, they've let me have a little bit more. I've got 5,570, I think, last time I looked. And it creeps up even more. I've got something like about 6,000, 5,000, something like that. And I think on YouTube I've got 11,000. So, and I've not been after them or paid for these extras. I've just played the music. That's all I did. At the studio, played the music, and as you can see it from my monitor, it didn't look bad, does it? It looks really good. And I think this is why I've got so many fans and friends and that on all social media. It's great. I get so many record producers and labels. They all want to sign me up, but I'm a bit doubtful on that because there's so many scammers out there, and stay as I am at the moment. What's that? I've tried naming all my band do the same. That's cool. That's cool. I haven't got that much. I've got some metal. Oh, a bit more metal coming in. Cool. Studio looks great. Mine is simple desk. Yeah, well, mine started off like that. I mean, I had the records. Obviously, being the DJ, I had loads of records. Well, I only had really 100 records. It's only when I was doing DJing, loads of people just gave me loads of records, loads. You know, you'd go to a gig and someone would go, oh, I've got a load of vinyl records, do you want them? They're 150, like, you know. Yeah, I'll have 150, put them in the van. And now I've got 3,000. They're all original vinyls. They're worth a fortune nowadays. And they're still here. I will get round to selling them. It's just unbelievable. But yeah, that's how I started the studio. I had all the keyboards anyway, so I needed some sort of modern way of putting them all up. So I went for these 3 stand systems, these modern T1s, I think they're called. And I've got two keyboards downstairs. They're on T1 stands. And yeah, just my disco lights. I've got 2 uplighters there. I've got a dome LED that gives you all that rippling effect. I've got this one here, which is, this one usually goes round, but it don't go round at the moment. So I might change it to a one that goes round. Gives off a good light at the moment. I've got a light on top of my, I've got a 4K camera there that's got a built-in light system. So that lights down to the keyboards over there. I've got another stand there, which basically is holding my old phone, and that's got my Korg app, which has got the Korg Chromos. At the moment, it's not doing that because it won't grab hold of the modem, so I don't know what's happening there. I'll have to get that going for next time. I have many vinyls, lots of Quo. Yeah, I've got them, they're all down there. Fancy coloured heavy metal vinyls. I know, I've got every single genre you can think of. Because I wasn't going to turn them down when I was doing the discos, just, you know, they kept going, oh, I've got these records and they're in the way, and do you want them? Yeah, so you end up with about 3,000 records. I've got Motown stuff there, original Motown vinyls up there. They worth a fortune now, stupid price. Singles, crazy. I've got, oh gosh, we've got classical stuff down there, right, going back to the 18th century. It's amazing. I've got bloody 78s down there. It's unbelievable, really it is. The idea is that I want to try and get rid of these somehow. Obviously make money out of them all, basically. So I'm letting people have the whole set, 3,000, plus the Motown stuff, everything else, for £3,000. So 3,000 records for £3,000. It's a bargain. You can have the stand and all, really. Because what I've got, over the last year, I've been building up my YouTube presence. And every now and again, you get a certificate, and I wanted to put them at the back of the wall, you see, that's the idea. But with all them records in the way, I've got a bit stuck. So, and it'll take ages to get rid of them separately. So I'm trying to do a deal, but the problem is I don't want dealers to come along and just take the best ones. They're not having the Quo ones, they're not having the Beatles, they're not having the Pink Floyd, stuff like that. I mean, all the expensive stuff, Thin Lizzy and all that stuff, they're not having them and then bugger off and just leave me with that stuff. The idea is you come along and you take the lot, £3,000. I think that's fair. And then I've got a space to put all my bloody certificates so I can actually, it looked good, really, that would. So, yeah. I mean, I'll let that go, plus a sonic cleaner and a deck, probably. Yeah, Sony deck, is that? Original Sony deck. Back in the 70s job, that one is. Silver one. Because, yeah, I want to just sort of get rid of all the vinyls, and so I can concentrate on putting my pictures at the back there and my certificates and that. That's the idea. So if you know anyone, Jack, around the area who wants 3,000 records for £3,000, which is £1, you can't go wrong at that. I can't go any lower than that. And some of the albums are worth 50, 60, 70 pound a piece. If they can't make £9,000 to £10,000 out of that, they're doing it completely wrong. I mean, I could make 20, 30,000, but it would take me 20 years, like 10 years, to get rid of all that lot separately. So, you know, you need someone to take it in one go. Never mind. Yeah, so what do you reckon then? That's Living in Ireland, Caroline, Dan, whatever you want, in the army now, Pictures of Matchstick Men, Paper Plane, Margarita Time, Again and Again, Dear John, and Rocking All Over the World, and Wanderer. That's the ones I've done for you guys. So see how it goes. Pictures of Matchstick Men. I might try that just while you're on the air, just to see what I can do. That's got a good sound there anyway. Yeah, I like that. That's good. So. Ooh, wrong rhythm though. I don't know. Not right rhythm, but see how it goes. No, it's not right, is it? Let's check. Bit too quick, really. See, what I have to do there is my ears, that's where it is. That's where it is, but my ears are telling me here. So, yeah. Go starting up D. little bit different, and it's brought it from but it's gone back to here. So it's a little bit lower, but it doesn't have that sharpness. It brings it down to a mellow. That sound about right to you? Quo album sounds good. Can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be my version though. Remember, mate. Not exactly like Quo. Well, I get copyrights if I do that. You know. How do you get on that way? You know when you did that CD. You know when you did that video on Facebook. When you put it on Facebook, did you ever get any copyrights? I'd be interested to know on that. Or did you put it on YouTube, and then did you have any copyrights on that? Because they're very, very strict at the moment. I didn't know if you had that, because that sounded really good on your video. Videos get a copyright on YouTube. I know, they're a pain, aren't they? They really are. Meaning I can't earn money, that's true, yeah, off the video. Facebook, not so much, because I do my own, yeah, that's right. If you do your own version, they're not too bad on that, because they can't fight that course. YouTube, pain in the arse. They have an algorithm and an AI that looks out for all this stuff. But I'm not in here. No, I know that, but you try and tell them that, like, you know, you just want the music, like. But on YouTube, they'll knock it off. They will. They'll give you any 3 options. You can delete it, you can mute it, or you can. There's something else. Or that you can let it go, but then of course, as you're playing it, they get the money, and you think, hang on a minute, you know, it's not like they want the money, but why should I be doing some work for someone else? But there again, I'm playing this music, so yeah, I'd rather make it awkward so the algorithm doesn't do it. YouTube can fight me and keep. Yeah, they are a pain. They really are. When you come down to putting it live, that's where it starts coming through, isn't it? It's right fun. So yeah, hopefully that's. I mean, it sounds good, doesn't it? I know the first bit, but not the second bit. So I will have to have a listen to on YouTube and that. And that's how I picked up that other one. What was the other one I did? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, The Wanderer, but Dear John, that was it, Dear John. Where are we now? Come back down there. Synthesize pop songs. Group rock, status quo. I've made folders for all this different styles. Rock, 60 stay square. So I've got Living on an Island, Margarita Time, Caroline, Dear John, and The Wanderer. That's the ones I got on the moment. And then I've got to work something. Have I got that one on now? I wanted to put that something about a baby alive. Might do that one. Da 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 da. Hang on. I have to work on that one. I think I'm going to have to change a few sounds on that. Instead of it going there, I'm going to have to bring it down to here. Wants to go there, doesn't it? It's whatever my ear picks that, and then I can work from that. That's where it goes from there, but I've got to bring it down there. That works well. So if I bring the chord off that one. Yeah, that might work. It's not the right beat. No, we need to go rock and roll. Well, that works. That works. Might go. I could work on it. Yeah, a little bit of work to that one. Never thought about playing that one actually. Something but your baby alive. I quite like that. That's. But I've got me 12 songs here already, so I've got to work on them. Pitched up, mags, paper playing. It's more of a rock, isn't it? It's not really that one, it would be. Let's go to the next page, see where we are. Ooh, a bit too much. Nope. No, we don't want that. Possible? No. can always tell if it's going to fit or not. Good sound there, but what's it going to fit? Oh, okay. Not an easy one, is it, Jack? I'm humming it in my head as it's going along. That's all I can remember. Without listening to it, that's about the close. What we got here? Take it out, YouTube. Take that, YouTube. It's YouTube, yeah. Well, the algorithms are a pain. They really are. I keep missing. Well, that's one I just tried there, paper plane. I know it in my head, so that's how I've done it there. I shut my eyes and let my hands do the work. And that didn't sound too bad, so I think I could do something with that one. Anyway, late, yeah, it probably is. I'm talking to a lot of people across America, so that's why I try and get a little bit late on. And I can watch a bit of telly and all. But there's some videos I've been doing through the week of how the process goes to get this album. So we'll have them on tomorrow. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for your help. Have a good night. I'll see you soon. Cheers, mate. So, yeah, that's the one. Pictures of mastic, paper plane. Okay. Yeah, have a good night, Jack. Okay. Yeah, that's the way I do it. That's the only way that I pick these things up, by humming it in my head, and whatever I hum, for some reason, these hands can do it. And because I play a keyboard like the right hand's doing the singing bit, that's how I do it. So that's doing the singing bit. Da 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 da. There you go. Okay, how you doing, James? Hope you're enjoying. And it's coming through nice and clear. Not bad little studio, is it? It's a good beat, that one. Let's have a look. What would be next? I'd have to learn. So the paper plane, done the Marguerite time again and again. Dear John, done that one. Dear John, and goodbye, she said. Da, 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 she said. Dear John, I've woken away. Dear John, goodbye, she said. Sometimes it's hard, she said. Dear John, I'm walking away. Yeah. Yeah, done that one. That's Dear John. Wanderer, done that one. Rocking all over the world. Here we are. Okay, that matches. That'll be an easy one. Funny that one, because that one sounds exactly like Caroline, so it's the same beat. See, it matches. So yeah, whoops, rock and roll is king, rock and roll all the world. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I've also got to do paper plane, pitch ducks and majesty men. Yeah, want to find a right rhythm. Whatever you want, do one of them. I'll have to listen to that one on YouTube, find out where we go on that one. But yeah, it won't be far off. Hopefully this album should be out next week. Well, it'll definitely be made, songs, I can do them, that's not a problem. Whether the licenses will or not, I don't know. I could put it out before the licenses come through. I could do it on BANDCAMP, because they don't seem to worry about license, whether they're licensed or not, which is a bit strange. They won't have no to do with it. It's all on your own feet. So, but I think for the safety, I will probably not. So what I'll do is, there will be some demos of it already done, because I've got 5 tracks ready to go on the CD. Tomorrow, possibly, I might have a few more done for it. We'll see how that goes. I forgot what time it is now. Okay, 2 o'clock. So what I'll do is, we'll forget about that now. Concentrate on that tomorrow. Have a drink of orange. Oh, that's better. And play a few different things. Thanks, Jack, for all the help there. And yeah, it was a great idea. Let's do a Quo album. Excellent. Hi, James. How's it going? Hope we're coming over to America for you okay there. Nice and clear. So just pop that over there. See what we got. Let's go straight into. I don't want to go in there, do I? No. Hold number 1 down. If you've got one of these keyboards and you want to go to the panel memory in one go, a little bit of a tip, hold number 1 of the panel memory down and it automatically jumps straight into the menu. Doesn't tell you that in the book, but I found that out. And it's a lot easier. And then you can go to the next bank through the next button and relay through all the banks that you've built up. I've built up 7 banks, 8 banks. I've got number 7 bank, which is rock and roll. I've got Teddy Bear, Telstar, rock and roll, Xmas. Well, that's basically, when I say rock and roll Xmas, if I click into there, this one is from a guy called, well, you know him, Gary Glitter, and it's called Rock and Roll Christmas. Rock and Roll's Christmas by a guy that we do know, Gary Glitter. But a lot of people realise that he didn't actually do that. He sang it and he played it, but he didn't actually have the writing. He didn't write it. So everyone thought that he was going to get all the copyrights for it, but he didn't. Unfortunately, they handed him, and the guy died earlier, which wasn't fair, I don't think. But that's the problem when you get famous. You get too famous, you're either with the press or against the press. They'll be either with you for some times when they're happy and all that, and if they want to be a pain, they'll just go against you. And it's not nice in the music business because you basically are very vulnerable. And I think this is why, unfortunately, a lot of people, once they're in there, they have to work until they drop dead. I mean, a good example, who's going at the moment? Madonna. Madonna's still working. She's got millions. They don't have to work, but because you sign that contract, you have to. It's horrible. I wouldn't go with it. I had the chance of it, very close. I looked into it this week. Someone was going to offer me $1 million for a 2-year contract, which is very bad anyway. But I looked into the guy, and apparently, yes, okay, it sounds good. You have 200,000 for touring, 200,000 for public and transport, things like that. So it's that 2 million is your 30,000 is advanced. You get $30,000 we're talking about, not pounds. Pounds would be 28,000, something like that. So you get that. That's your living expenses. The next bit is £200,000 for promoting on records and social media and stuff like that. Then you get £200,000 for touring, stuff like that. £200,000. So it all works out to about £1 million. They've only give you 30,000, but the rest goes. You don't see that basically. That goes. They say that goes into promotion and stuff like that, which it don't. It's just basically going back into their own pockets really, because they've got their own promotion people, they've got their own transport, they've got their own thing. That's the only problem with a management company. Yes, they've got the equipment, and they're going to give you £1 million contract. But they're not. You don't see that £1 million. All you're doing is getting that first advance. And whatever you make gets to you. So they're given the chance to promote, tour, and all that, and give you a bit of pocket money, like, you know. Yeah, it's okay if you want to go that way. There was a Plaw. I'd have to go to Las Vegas into a hotel, and oh God, somewhere I haven't been, don't know much about it, 7 hours away by aircraft. You know, sounded fairly familiar. I got a contract there, printed out, looked into it. I couldn't sort of work out if this guy was real or not. They got all the piece of paperwork there, they got social media, that there. Not a lot, only a few photos and things. Once or twice, I was talking to him on Messenger, and for some reason, something made me think about this can't be right, because if you have a problem on this side and you want to make sure that you're talking to the right people, get them on Messenger, because you can hit the camera and the camera will go and bring them in real time there and then. And if they don't pick it up, there's something not right, because if they're talking to you on the phone, they're facing that camera. So if you operate that camera, you can see if that person is the right person that you're talking to. Now this happened 3 times to me. He said he was in traffic, this, that and the other. I thought, well, why are you talking while you're on the phone? You know, that can't be legal, especially ain't in the UK anyway. But I thought, oh, I don't know about this. So it got me thinking. I had a word with one of the 2 guys that he knew or had something to do or friendly or something like on the Facebook page, a musician, and he says yes, he had the same deal, but he didn't like the application money that you had to put in. So there you go, there was the scam. So they wanted me to put money in to an account and then probably just disappear. So that wasn't real. And the other thing that didn't seem right is, I've got to think about this now. The thing that didn't seem right to me is it wasn't just the picking up of the video and that, or the actual thing there. It just didn't seem right. Within a week, you've got a big producer, music producer, comes to you out of the blue. You've done a video, and it's oh yeah, and got talking this, that, and the other. And I wasn't promoting or anything. Didn't want to do anything at this. Like, I just stayed as I am, like. But he was, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, okay, fine. And I asked, well, who are you? What is your company like? You know, apparently the company's called Wave Management, and it's in Las Vegas. Now he wouldn't give me the address, which seemed weird. He wouldn't give me where he was, which seemed weird. So these things didn't match up, although the guy wanted to put me on a plane, get me to Las Vegas and all this sort of thing. Didn't seem right. So I always check these things. I'm very curious over a lot of these things, signing contracts and stuff like that. I've had loads of bloody people after me wanting me to go on Britain's Got Talent and America's Got Talent and this, that and the other. But you don't know if they're free, if they're real. Because the simple really is, there's a lot of people out there that are called talent scouts, and they get money for putting artists that way, like Britain's Got Talent, American's Got Talent, this, that and the other, which is, you know, affiliated, this, that and the other, but they will just pick anyone, you know. And it's a hassle, really, for the artist, because he thinks, oh, well, that's all right, yeah, I'm going to get it. But no, they're just using you, mate, you know. I can tell that because you either know a right person. I mean, I tried to get all the information about this guy, even Linux. He wasn't on Linux. Now, Linux is if you've got a company or a business, you're on Linux. It doesn't matter who the heck you are, whether you started the company up or anything, you go on Linux. I'm on Linux, and I'm a professional keyboard player, DJ. So, I mean, I've got a lot of followers and that, but, and it's strange, you know, why isn't this guy on Linux? He's supposed to be such a very well-known guy, got loads of people on his books, and he's done this, done that, but there's no pictures, there's no proof or anything. So I knew that this guy was a scammer, and I thought I'd just take it as far as we can, like, to find out a bit more about the bloke, to try and help people out, like you guys that's listening now, in the future. It is very tricky what you've got to look into nowadays. Anyway, looks like I've lost the signal again. Hey, we've got a few more people on board. keep catching this phone. But yeah, if you get a talent person that comes along and says, oh, I'm a record producer and this, that and the other, just check him out. The first thing you want to do is, while you're talking to him, if he's on Messenger, then you've got a camera. And while they're talking and looking at the camera, then basically you can see if that is the real person. If you don't pick up, that's a scam, okay? One or two will, and what they craft to do is they say, oh, can't talk to you at the moment, but I'll FaceTime you this time. And then they'll probably have, like, looking like a studio at the back, and dressed up like, you know, that's the only problem. So it's always best to talk to the person there and then if you think it's a scam. And most people won't pick up if they're a scammer. I found that out, which is good, because that sorts that out. But the worst thing is for God's sake, don't go off Messenger. Messenger is a great and very safe system. TikTok, you get that, you get people after you have that one. But the worst thing is, Messenger's good, but don't go off, what is it now, the other one, stupid thing, WhatsApp, worst one, terrible. And also, what's that other one called? Bloody hell. Timelight? No, it ain't Timelight. Limits? No. TikTok? No. Telegram, that's it. That's a bad one. Because what they do is they'll get you off onto these platforms, and they're basically, you've got no comeback, because there's no sort of way that you can find out how you was talking to people. Never mind. But if you go on if you go on Messenger, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, because you can hit that camera and you can see if you're being scammed. Anyway, I didn't take the information of this guy because I wasn't happy with it. I didn't fancy going all the way to Las Vegas into a hotel to do a deal. The thing that put me off is when I was talking to him, and I gave him my email, basically just so he could communicate. Within an hour, I had a thing come up from Google saying somebody is trying to make a new account with your name. Did you do this? And I said, no, I didn't. So immediately I gave that email. Someone was trying to imitate me, and I thought, this is not good, because I've only just given one person my email, and then all of a sudden that happened. So, yeah, just be very careful. Just very careful. There is scammers out there, but if you know how to handle them, that's it. The camera is the best one. That frightens the life out of them because they can't do no. So always check that camera if you're in doubt. Don't go on TikTok. Don't go on Telegram. And I think, not TikTok, WhatsApp, that's it. I don't go on any of them, WhatsApps or Telegram, because they're not good. Anyway, thanks, Jack. I like that. I'm going to bed. Okay, that was a long while ago. Neil, how you doing? How you doing, mate? I hope you're enjoying my music. Oh, it's 2 o'clock now. Yeah, dear. 2 o'clock in the UK. We'll do one or two. This is a bit of Teddy Bear. Trying to do it so the phone don't fall. So a little bit of Teddy Bear there, and then we chopped into a little bit of Telstar. So I went from a bit of rock and roll to a bit of classic rock and roll, steadily classic rock and roll, for the old Telstar. Nelson, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining us. I had to catch the phone there. I was just playing, so I was playing with one hand there at one stage. All good. What do you reckon to the studio then? Not bad, eh? Not bad at all. And believe it or not, there's someone sleeping next door. And all you can hear is me just very whispering. Technology, eh? Technology. Okay. We will do something a little bit different. A little bit, probably a quieter as well. Okay. That's nice, isn't it? This one's a little bit of Beatles. This one's Dream, Dream, Dream. I do like that that bit here. I've got one here somewhere. Isn't that nice? Quite like that bit. We've got some wah-wahs there. Piano. Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely sound. That's nice. There's a few good things put in this pads. These are from the factory. Sometimes there is a setting here that if you want to stop, like as you're playing, and then you go and hit this one, this is a solo pad. What it does, it gives off a solo. So that gives you the solo, and then it goes off like that, and then you go back onto your normal bits. Also, there's a solo, but basically one down, so it's a decibel down. A little bit different. And you can do it with the chord. You can have the chord down and the left hand with the instrument over the top of the chord. When this happens though, what you have to do is change the chord and it will all match. See, if you do that, it confuses it. It won't work. So you've got to remember that. A lot of people go wrong on that. So it's like it's playing in the background. A little bit of skill there to get that to work exactly right, but if you have it on the 1, 2 or 3, then you've got full control over the chords, so you can run the chords. So if you say we're doing this one, so it's going with a nice loop, so you can change the chord and the loop will follow. So the bass goes with it, and also that loop will follow you. And we go back to C. So that's very clever. And also the pianos, they go quite well. that gives you an idea if you've got one of these Technics SXKN 6000. And that's how the pads work. But there's loads of different effects on them pads, and they all change when you go to a different beat and everything, because everything's all built in from the factory. So if we went to variation 2 of that beat, still got the pads, but if we go to 7, number 7, this is different pads altogether. See the old loops following. And what I can do is I can put a layer on the left hand. So the layer is following me, the loops are following me, and also the chorus is on the bottom. Change the second loop to a different rhythm of the piano. See the hands here? Just that working. All in real time, and also before the days when they did cheating, as I say, loops and things. Back in the days when things worked, everything off the keyboard. Another little technique that you can use is as it's going like this. Let's take this bit off there. Whoa, got some good bass on that. You can get the loop to. You can actually catch a chord in between a loop and make the loop follow on a different cycle. It's a skill in it, I must admit, but it works pretty well for me. Apart from the bass. See, that's nice, isn't it? Also, if you put a layer on top and another left-hand layer, that will follow and the loop will follow after. it all comes together then. You see, that's the secret technique of how to work it, these things. I mean, a lot of musicians will have one of these, but they won't use the factory settings. They'll just start going into each instrument and each try and get their own different sound and all that. Well, that's all good, but to me, it's a waste of time. You've got an instrument, you've paid for it, and it's there, it's all there. They've spent millions and millions of pounds getting musicians, sounds, to do all this for you. And it's not a jukebox, don't worry about that, because you're the one that's controlling it. That's the good thing. These keyboards will only do what you tell them. You could program them if you want, waste half a day pissing about like that, but I'd rather be productive. So I take everything what these keyboards can do, but I also put my twist on it, and I'm very lucky by having the ear that I have that can recognize different sounds at different times within different beats and things. And also, I'm lucky that I can play one hand doing something and another hand doing something else, and not having to be in sync or anything. And this is how I make all my music sound like it's got loads and loads of layers of music. But I've not gone that way, because otherwise you sit at the computer, you just have loads of bars across you, you're watching these for hours, and you have like jigsaw puzzles, and you put a jigsaw puzzle there, and a bit of Lego there, and a bit of Lego there, and then you copy that Lego and put it over there, and then you put this Lego over there. That's not playing, that's not enjoying the music, that's not enjoying playing your instrument. You're sitting there, you're basically playing a game, really. You're moving Lego blocks around, aren't you? You know, that's all it is. It's not, there's no art in it. And I think that's why I have many, many thousand people follow me, because they know that I don't cheat. This is what it is. I don't use MIDI, don't use whatever that is, auto-tune, auto this, auto that. Everything is old, because it's 30-year-old keyboards, 40-year-old keyboards, 20-year-old keyboards. They've got their technology and that at the time. But you've got to tell them what to do. They only do what you do. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas. I will be on more times again, but we're going to leave you with one or two. I don't know what. Time's gone on a bit. I'll do this one as last one. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. We've had a bit of everything today. Thanks for Jack earlier on, popped in, say hi. And the progress of the album that he wanted me to do. I should have it done at least this week. Whether I can get it on BANDCAMP this week is another thing. I'll have it finished, but unfortunately it's the licensing department. Hopefully, might be able to get it back within about a few days. So what I'll do is I'll submit it tomorrow, all the albums that I wanted, all the music I want to put on this album. And hopefully it should come back within the week. And then I can pop it on BANDCAMP. At least you can put it on BANDCAMP anyway. So you can have a listen to it. And basically, if you want to pay a bit of money and pop it in to BANDCAMP app or even download it, that's not a problem. The least I've got it down to is 25p a track. That's how I can get away with it, and BANDCAMP will be happy with me and not chuck me off the website. So I've got to abide by their laws, and the minimum I can charge you is 25p. But there is basically, if you want to put a bit more on, thank you very much. I won't say no. I know a normal track would be about £1, so don't go mad. Enjoy what's on that BANDCAMP. Thanks for joining me. This is me, Steve Francis, in my studio with all my Christmas lights on and everything else. And the album should be out next week. So watch this space. Watch this space. Happy Christmas. I'll see you soon. Check out Facebook. Always updates on Facebook. I've done some videos and photos as the progression of making this album and showing you how I do it. Thanks for joining us, guys. We've got Clive there. He's probably not there now. And loads of others. Great. Thanks. Take care, guys. Have a good one.